जहाँ, खट्टी मीठी सी है, भोली भाली सी है, प्यार करती भी है, गुस्सा करती भी है, मेरी मम्मी है खुशियों की खान। मेरी प्यारी मम्मी, प्यारी प्यारी मम्मी, तुझसे बेहतर न कोई है यहाँ। मेरी प्यारी मम्मी, प्यारी प्यारी मम्मी, मेरे सपनों का तू ही है जहाँ। मम्मी के खाने में जाने कैसा जादू है, तेरी डांटों में भी तो है नेवरा। मेरी माँ की गोद में जन्नत की खुशबू है, मेरे हर मर्ज की तू ही है दवा। वो जगाती भी है, वो सुलाती भी है, मेरी मम्मी रखती मेरा ध्यान। मेरी प्यारी मम्मी, प्यारी प्यारी मम्मी, तुझसे बेहतर न कोई है यहाँ। मेरी प्यारी मम्मी, प्यारी प्यारी मम्मी, मेरे सपनों का तू ही है जहाँ। खट्टी मीठी सी है, भोली भाली सी है, प्यार करती भी है, गुस्सा करती भी है, मेरी मम्मी है खुशियों की खान। मेरी प्यारी मम्मी, प्यारी प्यारी मम्मी, तुझसे बेहतर न कोई है यहाँ। मेरी प्यारी मम्मी, प्यारी प्यारी मम्मी, मेरे सपनों का तू ही है जहाँ। मेरे सिर को सहलाती माँ, गलती करने पर आँख दिखाती माँ।
Good evening to all the viewers, today's participants and well wishers. The demo counseling by the students to counseling has feature here. Case for today's webinar is Misunderstanding between the mother and the daughter. Counselor is none other than Dr. Sulika Darji. Who would like to give a brief introduction about today's counselor. Dr. Sulika Darji has taken retirement recently from one of the best institutes of Kolkata, and after completing her master's in counseling and teacher, I started practicing as a teacher counselor very successfully for the last 2 years. With her in supported role, we have Nana Saxanaji. Sister Nana Saxanaji is also in the education sector, working as a teacher in another district school in Muradabad, Uttar Pradesh. And she is also an excellent counselor teacher. Besides that, she is a PhD scholar also and practicing as a teacher counselor also. Today's session will be live on YouTube as well as Facebook. If there's any kind of mental health counseling, you can reach to the free counseling from website www.teacherseva.com.in. Also, we can be contacted on the WhatsApp number 922107778. Request our viewers to like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel for confidence. With the remembrance of the Lord Shivara, with our 16 fathers, 16 teachers, teacher guru, and also 16 counselors. We also seek the blessings from our most loving Dadiji and Senior Brother. Request our viewers to with us for this session from the beginning to end. May I invite today's counselor, Dr. Sulika Darji, to start today's session. Thank you very much.
Om Shanti. Good evening, everybody. Today's demo counseling session is on misunderstanding between mother and daughter. It is said that mother's best friend is her daughter. Actually, the bond between mother and her child is the only real and purest bond in the world, the only true love we can really find in our lifetime. Unfortunately, conflict between mother and daughter arises when they don't understand each other's feelings. This results in misunderstanding. Daughters say that mothers don't listen to them, and mothers say that their daughters don't understand them. Today, we have taken up such a case where the daughter thinks that her mother requires counseling and approaches the counselor. Now, with the blessings of our Supreme Father, Supreme Teacher, and Supreme Counselor, Parampita Paramatma, Sister Nayana and I shall begin the session. Good evening, sister. How can I help you today?
Good evening, sister. I am Nana Saxena from Muradabad, UP. Actually, ma'am, I have come here to talk about my mother who requires counseling, but she is very adamant to refuse to come here.
What has happened to her that she requires counseling?
Actually, I am really upset with her behavior. She has changed all of a sudden. I am really feeling depressed for the last 2 weeks. Last week, I had planned to take away my life, but every time I look at my 3-year-old son and I hesitated.
You must be extremely disappointed with something. Don't worry. Please talk freely and tell me what is troubling you. And I'm sure that together we can solve all problems.
Actually, ma'am, I am a single mother with a 3-year-old son. I am very independent and don't like others to dominate me. I am a very successful businessman woman. My mother and I both are the joint shareholder of a plastic company that my father has set up several years ago. When he fell ill 6 years back and I could not attend to office work and my mother had to stay at home and look after him, I attend to all the office work from 10 to 8 p.m. Starting from purchases of material, manufacturing of the product, supply and distribution of materials. Everything went well at first. After my father passed away 4 years ago, the company was transferred to my mother's name and I became the joint holder. My mother and I together looked after everything. And I met a person of my choice 5 years ago. We got married and I continued to work in our company as before. 3 years ago, my son was born to me. When I was fit to join my office, my husband said that I stay at home and look after our son. I did not agree. I want to be independent. I am the owner of a big company. I am a businesswoman. I am very proud of myself. I am not the type of lady to stay at home and look after a baby. I think this is best of time and talent. For the next 1 year, we quarrel every day. He was very admitted. He insisted that his earning was sufficient to look after the family. I need not go to out. I own a company. I refuse to compromise. This leads to continue quarreling. Ultimately, I feared I divorced against him and left his house with my son.
Do you stay alone now?
Actually, I come to stay with my mother and attend to office work.
I must say that you are very fortunate to have such a kind mother.
Yes, you are pretty right. Everyone is smoothly for a year. I left home every day, 9:30 in the morning and returned late night. My mother could not go out office because she had to look after my son. So I did all the work alone in the company. My mother looked after all my son's needs. She took him to school and brought him back home. She prepared his breakfast, tiffin, lunch, and dinner. She saw his study also. Took him to a nearby park in the evening so that he could play with children. Help him with his study and put him to sleep because I returned home very late. My son never missed me. He loves his grandmother very much. She also loves him. My mother does all the cooking alone. After cooking, she packs my lunch for office. Then she does puja. She's very efficient and meticulous in her work. I leave home at 10:30 in the morning and return late night. She waits to serve me dinner and then she takes her own dinner, clear the table and goes to bed.
I understand that your mother is very caring and affectionate. So, what is the cause of your disappointment?
Actually, ma'am, for the last 2 months, she's attending a satsang. It takes 40 minutes by auto to reach the place. She leaves the house at 6 o'clock in the morning and return 9 o'clock. Then she take a cup of tea and enter the kitchen at 10 o'clock. My son must reach school by 9 a.m. Who will take him to school? Who will prepare our breakfast? Who will prepare my son's tiffin? I leave home at 10:30 in the morning. How will she pack my lunch for me within such a short time? Now, I have take lunch in my office canteen. The whole house is in the chores.
You are a mother. It is your duty to take care of your own son's needs. You can get up early and prepare your breakfast and son's tiffin.
Actually, ma'am, I am a working lady. I own my company. I am an entrepreneur. I am very proud of myself. Why should I work at home? It is below my dignity to cook food and do housework.
Your mother is also the owner of the same company. You said you are joint owners. Why does she cook and do all the housework? Why does she look after your son? Sister, you can wake up early in the morning and prepare breakfast for all. You can prepare your son's tiffin. You leave home at 10:30. So there is enough time to drop your son to school. It is certainly not below our dignity to work for ourselves and our own family. Your mother will be very happy when she finds that breakfast is ready for her. She will get energy after taking breakfast. It will not take her a long time to prepare lunch. You will no longer have to take lunch at the office canteen. It was very nice of your mother to support you and your son all these years. Now, if she wants to attend any satsang, you must cooperate with her. Who brings your son home from school?
Actually, his school timing is from 9 to 12 in the morning. My mother brings him back home from school, give him lunch, and then takes her own lunch. She has holiday on Saturday and Sunday. Nowadays, she gets tired after returning home from the satsang. Even on Sunday, she attends the satsang. I know many people who attend satsang. They meet once a month in the evening. What type of satsang is this? It is held every day, the whole year without a single day off. Morning is the peak time of work. I have never heard such an absurd thing before. When I argue with her, she does not answer. This Sunday, I just watched her the whole day. I found that she just cleaned the room and lighted the up. She has become very negligent in her duties. We have 21 Devi Devtas in our puja room. When I questioned her, she told she had no right to break the family tradition. She said that she was doing nothing wrong. I was surprised. We are Hindus. How can we stop doing puja? I think she has gone mad and need counseling. She is behaving very unusually. I don't like it. There must be a curse upon our house.
Didn't you ask her why she's behaving in this manner?
But she talked all nonsense now. She said that from now onwards she's following Shiv Baba's Srimad. I was surprised. Who is Shiv Baba? I asked her. She said that he is God, our Father. I was very angry. I said, why do you address God as Baba? She said, he is our father. Baba means father. I don't believe a single word of what she said. I'm sure she has gone mad. I told her to go to a counselor, but she refused to go. She says she's perfectly okay.
If people can call God Father, we can also call him Baba. What's wrong in it? Baba is a very sweet word. In most Indian languages, children call their father Baba. So just ignore this. You tell me now why you think that she requires counseling. Then, if necessary, I shall certainly meet her one day.
Oh, thank you very much. I shall be very happy if you meet my mother and sort out all the problems that are cropping up every day in our house.
Keep calm. I'm ready to listen to you. Feel free to share with me all the problems that are cropping up in your house. What you think is a problem may not be a problem to your mother, so she will not tell me anything.
Actually, last Sunday I was surprised to find out that my mother served us non-veg food, but she took only vegetables. I was all the more surprised when my son told me that Granny takes vegetables only. I did not believe my son. I asked my mother why she was behaving so strangely. She said she was absolutely okay. I was very angry. I said, have to gone mad. After taking non-veg food for 65 years now, all of a sudden you have switched over to a vegetarian food. Has your Baba instructed you to follow vegetarian diet?
What did your mother say?
She kept quiet. She said that she was nothing interfering with my habit. I must leave her alone.
I understand that your mother is 65 years old now.
Yes, you are right.
See, after the age of 40, it is advised to switch over to vegetarian meals. See, protein-rich food and fatty food, such as meat and fish, take longer time to digest than high-fiber food, such as fruits and vegetables. Meat takes 72 hours to digest. Fruits take only about half an hour to digest. Vegetables can take a bit longer time to digest than fruit. But lettuce, cucumber, tomatoes, and other vegetables, which contain a lot of water, just require 30 minutes to leave stomach. See, vegetables like kale, cauliflower, broccoli usually digest in 40 minutes. Whereas root vegetables like beetroot, potatoes, and carrot digest in 50 to 60 minutes. See, starchy vegetables such as corn, pumpkin, squash, sweet potatoes, chestnuts digest in 60 minutes. So now you understand that as we age, we must switch over to vegetarian food. Your mother has done the right thing.
I am afraid that my son loves his grandmother very much and always follow her. After a few days, he will say that he will also take vegetarian diet. His immunity is very low. He is also saying that his grandmother is not doing puja nowadays. What example is my mother setting for my son? He will get spoiled very soon if my mother continue to behave in this manner. I am very much disturbed. How can I bring up my son in this environment? This is certainly not good for him. So I made up my mind to put him a crash so that he does not fall under the bad influence of his grandmother. I have arranged an auto which will take him to school and then take him to the church after school. In the evening, he will come to my office and stay with me until I return home.
So you must be very happy with this new arrangement. Why are you still disturbed?
Actually, today at 2 p.m., I got a call from the press that he is vomiting and then I should take him back home. I left office immediately. I picked him up from the press, left him under the care of my mother, and instead of returning to my office, I decided to talk with you regarding my mother's counseling. Actually, I can't stand this anymore. I decided to talk with you immediately about this. Please help me.
Please keep calm. Would you like to drink a glass of water?
Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you.
Now take a deep and long breath, very, very slowly. And slowly breathe out.
Yes,
Now
now I feel good.
Slowly count backwards from 10 to 1. Are you feeling better?
Yes, now I feel good.
Okay. Now, sister, please listen carefully. As far as I understand you, you are disturbed for 5 reasons. The first reason is that your mother has joined a satsang, which is held every morning. She has to travel 40 minutes by auto. She leaves home at 6 o'clock and returns at 9 o'clock. Since she goes there every day, she must be enjoying the satsang. You say it is a satsang. If it is satsang, why are you disturbed? See, the system of Sanatan Dharma prescribes retirement from family life as early as possible after one has passed 50 years of age. Vanprasth begins after the birth of grandchildren and consists of withdrawal from material life and practicing self-control. Today, people are so much entangled in family life, they do not find time to remember God. Your mother has not left home. She is staying with you. She is working hard for her family from morning till night, and she is looking after her grandchild. If she finds happiness in the satsang, what's wrong in it? You must respect her wishes. You said that you are independent, but from morning till night, you are dependent upon your mother for breakfast, lunch, dinner, your son's upbringings, and other things. See, actually, to you, independence means financial independence. You have it, yet you are not happy. You said that you don't like others to dominate you. Your mother is not dominating you. In fact, you are trying to dominate your mother. You don't want her to participate in a satsang. You want her to take your son to school. You want her to prepare breakfast, your son's tiffin, your lunch, and the list does not end. Sister, you are very proud of the fact that you are a working lady. You own a company. My congratulations to you. But according to you, it is below your dignity to work for your own family. I must say that all types of jobs are respected equally, and no occupation is considered superior, and none of the jobs should be discriminated on any basis. Your profession is not what you bring home at the end of the month. Your profession is what you give to the universe with such passion and such intensity that it becomes spiritual in nature. Your mother occupies the same status as you, yet look at her. She's so humble, so caring, so affectionate, so dutiful, so efficient.
Right.
With due respect, I must say that you are her daughter, but your attitude towards life is disturbing you. If you change your attitude towards your life, you will be happy. See, you are very much disturbed that your mother is not performing puja nowadays. You said she's following Shiv Baba's Srimat. See, God's Srimat is the most elevated direction. If she follows God's Srimat, she need not worship Devi Devtas. If you think that the tradition of the house should not be broken, then you can make it keep going. There is no harm in it. Before leaving home, you can perform puja every day. See, children learn by observing. When your son sees that you are now doing puja, he will be very happy. Besides, your mother lights a diva every day. This means she does not disrespect Devi Devtas. See, you are disturbed because your mother is taking vegetarian dishes. Regarding food, I've already mentioned the benefits of taking vegetarian food. Besides, when you slaughter animals, the vibrations of fear, terror, shock, anger, and hurt goes into the air and absorbed by the body of the animal. When you eat them, you are filled with negative vibrations. It is said that you are what you eat. I suggest just for 3 months, take vegetarian dishes and see the change within you. Although you do not express this, you are disturbed because you are a single mother. Single mothers have to face many challenges. A few of them are not having enough money, feeling really tired and stressed, not having much time. They always live in this guilt as they have so many responsibilities on their head to deal with. See, time plays a very precious role in their life, and often they end up struggling to spend some quality time with their children. You are very fortunate because your mother has willingly and gladly taken up the responsibility of bringing up your child. Besides, you are financially well-to-do. Your child is safe, secure, and is being brought up in a loving atmosphere. Yet you have put him in a creche so that he does not fall under the bad influence of his grandmother. The attention, interaction, and unconditional love from grandparents help a child feel safe and secure. And this is needed for healthy brain development. The love that grandparents give help children to have a positive impact upon their physical, mental, and emotional development. Your son is very fortunate to grow in a house where he has a grandmother to care for. Nowadays, due to nuclear family, children are deprived of the love of their grandparents. This has a negative impact upon them. In spite of this facility, you have put your son in a creche. See, he reacted by vomiting. Ultimately, you put him under the safe care of his grandmother and came to talk with me. I'm ready to talk with your mother. But actually, conflict between you and your mother has arisen because you don't understand your mother's feelings. This has resulted in misunderstanding between you and mother. Since you say that your mother attends a satsang daily, where there is no holiday, I think she goes to a Brahma Kumari center every morning. Classes are
Yes,
held
you're
there
right.
at different timings. I would suggest that instead of coming to a conclusion that your mother has gone mad and requires counseling, why don't you go to the center and find out what actually happens there? You will then understand why your mother goes there daily. Please try to understand her, and the environment in the house will be as before. I hope I've been able to convince you, sister. Just send me her mobile number and I shall definitely talk with her.
Okay, I sent you.
Okay, sister. I hope you have understood what I'm trying to say. Don't come
Yes,
to
yes,
such a
sister.
conclusion rapidly. Try to understand her, watch her. She's doing nothing wrong, isn't it? She's just attending a satsang, as you say, daily. Okay, sister? I wish you all the best. And
Yes,
I shall
sister,
certainly
you
talk
are.
with you.
Yes, sister, you are really right. I understand what you want to say. Yes, I can't any imagine that all that things doing by me also. He's my son. It's all duty of my also. To prepare a tiffin, and everything.
Exactly.
I do also a workshop. I do also a puja. Doesn't mean if my mother join a satsang. So yes, that's true. Uh, uh, instead of counseling, I also go to there. Exactly what happened is there. Yes, you are right. I never think about that. So yes, you say very good, and you also take good quality time with my child, with my mother also. Yes, I really understand that. In short, say, he who know the value of time make them valuable. If at that particular time I value this particular time, and everything is okay.
Exactly.
Really,
Yes.
sister. Actual way, there is no need to my mother. It needs to be for a counseling, not my mother. It's really a requirement for me also. So, sister, really thank you, heartily thank you for you. I understand. I open my eyes. Actually, what happened in my life, in my family. Thank you very much,
But
sister.
never then, sister, I'll certainly talk with your mother. Okay? Don't worry. Thank you.
Thank you, sister. Thank you very much, sister. Thank you.
Om Shanti.